What's up guys, I'm back with another Black Ops 4 video, and we're going to be talking about this brand new operation, Operation SPECTRE Rising, and talking about the new black market with this and all the different changes and new items that are going to be added in with this black market. So this is going to be a comprehensive sort of video about all the new things that are becoming with this new black market. I do have a full video dedicated to this new operation, what's happening with this operation, but I'm kind of breaking up some of these smaller topics like the black market into their own videos because there's a little bit more detail that I want to cover in its own video rather than making one 40-minute video about the entire operation. So the first thing about this new operation is that there's only 50 unique tiers in this first half of the operation. So the very first operation we ever had in Black Ops 4 had 200 tiers, and after those 200 tiers you would get reserve cases. And then with the second operation for Black Ops 4, they lowered it down to 100 tiers, and then after that it was reserves. And then they did that same thing again with Operation Grand Heist, where they had 100 tiers, and I believe tier 100 was the Switchblade X9 SMG. Then after tier 100 in Operation Grand Heist, then you just had infinite amounts of reserves after that as well. So now we only have 50 tiers, but there will be another 50 that are going to be added in with the Days of Summer update coming in June. We talked about this a little bit in the roadmap video, but Days of Summer update in June will include the next 50 tiers. So as soon as you complete the first 50 tiers in Operation SPECTRE Rising, then you're going to go on to reserves, and then as soon as this new Days of Summer update comes out in June, then you'll get transferred back to the remaining 50 tiers of the operation, and then when you complete those, then you're going to go back to reserves again. So I hope that made sense. They're basically just splitting it in half, and they say that they're doing this so that way it'll translate to easier, more frequent updates that establishes a steadier cadence. So basically, just all you need to do is get the 50 tiers, and then you're going to do operations, and then come back, next month in June when Days of Summer starts, and then you can get, the extra 50 tiers. That way it's not 100 tiers right up front and you're kind of ooh, a little overwhelmed. It's oh, it's only 50, it's not too bad, and then you do another 50 later. So that's actually, pretty interesting. We also have a brand new specialist. Spectre is available at tier 1, and as you start out, you're halfway to tier 1, and of course, if you win a multiplayer game, get any amount of merits in Blackout, or if you get to round 15 in Zombies, then you're going to get your tier skips. So you're basically going to get Spectre after your first or second game of playing Black Ops 4 multiplayer, Blackout, or Zombies with this new update, and he is playable in multiplayer and Blackout. They have brand new Contraband Weapons. They say the Black Ops 4 arsenal gets bigger with the addition of the Nifo Atu melee weapon. I am so sorry. It is a Polynesian club. I totally probably just butchered that, but of course, I don't speak that language, and I'm not familiar with how they pronounce things and stuff, but it's a new melee weapon, so that's pretty cool. And then the Tiger Shark, which is a new agile LMG with the very fastest reload time in its class. So we now have a brand new LMG. That is the final thing you unlock at tier 50, and then this new melee weapon is unlocked at 25. So 2 new weapons with the first half of this operation. That's pretty cool. And then we also get new Blackout characters. So you get Misty is going to be available right now. As soon as you launch Black Ops 4 on your PlayStation 4, you can actually purchase Misty. So she is not somebody that you can unlock just by playing. You actually have to purchase her with COD points. You can't earn her by getting reserves or anything like that. She's only out of a special order that you buy with actual COD points. And they also say that sometime also during this operation, a new Blackout character called Sarah Hall, she was a Black Ops 3 campaign character, is going to be eventually part of this the new operation. And then we're also going to have Blackjack. So he's a weapons dealer in Black Ops 3, and he's also in Black Ops 4 as well. So that's pretty cool. And they also say that they have more playable characters, including Sergey and David Mason, that are going to arrive sometime throughout the operation as well. So that's pretty cool. So a whole bunch of campaign characters from Black Ops 1 and Black Ops 3 as well. So that's pretty cool. And then of course we have Misty, which was a Black Ops 2 Zombies character, which interestingly enough, they actually had Misty in the Operation Grand Heist trailer, and then the roadmap they said Misty was going to be coming in Operation Grand Heist, but now it's in SPECTRE Rising a month and a half later. So kind of weird, but oh well. We also have brand new signature weapons. So there is new Mark II weapons, which give you 25% extra XP for the Rampage, Vapor, Switchblade, and Spitfire. So that's really cool. 4 new signature weapons. They're going to be available in reserves. There's a ton of brand new gestures, and they can also be used in the lobby now. So that's going to be something I'm going to cover in the new patch notes video. So make sure you guys stay tuned on the channel for that video. But then we also have new death effects. So they have a Make It Rain death effect and a surprise party, and then lastly the Pyrotechnic. So there's a bunch of different death effects. So this is what happens when you take down an enemy or you die whenever you have a death effect on. This is what happens. So instead of just like bleeding out and dying, like you might like explode into fireworks, or you might, you know, explode into money or something like that, or, you know, confetti or whatever. Kind of cool. It's kind of interesting. Death effects are just for each weapon. So it's not like you just, you know, unlock the Make It Rain one and you can have it on no matter what. You literally have to get this for a weapon. So you can get like the Make It Rain for like the Spitfire, and anytime you kill an enemy with that weapon, they will, you know, do this death effect. So you have to get this for every single weapon. It's not just a one-time death effect. You have to get this for every single weapon. It's not even weapon class. It's not like SMGs, ARs. It's every single SMG, every single AR, every single pistol, shotguns, LMG, sniper rifle, every single weapon in the game. And so that kind of dilutes the, you know, huge new pool as well. That's like over, what, 90 new items just with these 3 different death effects, and the community is kind of upset about that. We have new weapon charms that were, you know, just like the ones in World War II. So they have 10 weapon charms available in reserves, and those include a mini ruin called Lil Donnie, Snake Eyes, and Little Ray, which is a zombies ray gun one. So once again, those ones also have to be earned for every single weapon as well. That one's not just like you get this weapon charm for any weapon. You have to find the Lil Donnie weapon charm for every single weapon in the game. You gotta find the Snake Eyes one. So just between these 3 weapon charms and the 3 death effects, dude, that's over like 180 items out of reserves and out of these things. Plus they say with the weapon charms that there's gonna be 10 weapon charms available, so that's over like 300 items with just the weapon charms, not including duplicates at all. So the community is not really happy about that there's just so much more stuff in here now that, I mean, some of these are pretty cool, but it just sucks that you have to get these for every single weapon, and just makes it so much harder to get the stuff you actually want to get. So speaking of some of the stuff you might actually want to get, you might want to get some of these new outfits. So they say that there's going to be a new outfit for Seraph called the Silver Bullet, or Ajax's hired gun outfit. And there's going to be a bunch more, like, don't get me wrong, it's going to be more than just those 2. They have new Mastercrafts. One of them is called the Lost Patrol, and it's for the SDM. And then they have the Vermin Cocktail for the Hades, and those are both going to be available in the Blackjack shop to actually purchase. You can't earn those, you have to buy them. And then they have new reactive camos. They have the Afterlife reactive camo, which I'm not exactly sure if this is a zombies one. They say it can be equipped to all weapons and starts with a purplish hue that changes in-game with kills. So Afterlife, I mean, we had the Afterlife camo in Black Ops 2, and it was the Mob of the Dead camo, you know, the Pack-a-Punch camo from that map in Black Ops 2 multiplayer. But I don't know if this is that one, but I guess we'll find out later. And then they also say that they have the Nebula reactive camo that will arrive later in Blackjack shop in the operation. So that's most likely with Days of Summer as well. And then they say that they have new Blackjack's reserves. So they have an all-new Sea Storm jump pack for Blackout with all new reserve content from previous operations. So if you missed out on any of these things from Operation Grand Heist or First Strike or Absolute Zero, any of these other previous operations, you can get every single one of those items now out of reserves in this, you know, new operation. So it's actually a little bit better this way. So now, you know, you just have to get the 50 tiers, and then you can start getting some of these other items and stuff here as well. So that's pretty cool. But then again, I don't know, there's a lot of just tons of stuff to get out of this, and you're probably going to get a lot of duplicates. But then again, you know, it might be good because you can get new things rather than getting tons of duplicates. But is it better to, you know, just get a ton of the same thing rather than getting duplicates and guaranteeing new items? I don't know. What do you guys think of that? Let me know in the comments down below. Do you guys think that Treyarch should have just made it for one and done, or one for the class set, or are you guys okay with, you know, getting new like weapon charms and death effects for every single weapon? Let me know in the comments down below what you guys think about that. But that is it for this new black market. We're going to get more details when this new Days of Summer operation thing comes out in June, and with that new update. But that is it for this video so far. Spectre Rising has quite a bit of new content, and remember, only 50 new tiers with that new specialist available at level 1. And then characters like Misty, Sarah Hall, and Blackjack you actually have to buy, you can't earn. So a lot of these things you can get by just playing the game or by getting reserves and getting lucky out of those. But then there are still things in this operation that you have to spend money on, and there's no other way about it. So there you guys go. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, give the video a thumbs up, and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel with notifications on. That way you guys are staying up to date with all the latest Black Ops 4 news and information, and any upcoming Modern Warfare 4 news and trailers and information and stuff about that game too. So thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.